Ladies, I am here tonight on the show. And tonight I am going to talk about Smackdown's recap from last night. I'm gonna try to go through this puppy quick. All right, so look, the beginning was okay. The beginning was good. You have officially Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman are back together, along with the Usos. They come out, they do a whole freaking promo. Paul Heyman talking about how he was kind of ready to split them up and kind of work for both of them. Have Brock Lesnar be WWE champion on Raw and have Roman Reigns be Universal champion on SmackDown, and they can just both dominate. But Brock Lesnar wanted to, be a stupid and decided to challenge Roman Reigns, and that was the stupidest move, and pretty much saying that Brock Lesnar fucked up by messing with Roman Reigns after already having the WWE championship and just staying on Raw. That he'd fucked up, and then that's why Roman screwed him and cost him the WWE Championship at Royal Rumble. And then they're just talking whatever. And then after that, Goldberg comes out and he challenges them to a match at Saudi Arabia. This was supposed to be the WrestleMania main event 2 years ago before Roman Reigns backed out because he was worried about the virus. So this is pretty much the rematch from WrestleMania 36 and that never happened because Roman Reigns did not want to do it. I believe Braun Strowman ended up replacing Roman Reigns in that match, and Braun Strowman ended up beating Goldberg for the Universal title. That was back in 2020. But whatever. So this is pretty much like a rematch. It's like this might be Goldberg's last match in WWE. I don't think it will be, but his contract expires pretty soon. So I think Vince is like, we were supposed to have this match 2 years ago. We might as well do it just in case he leaves and he doesn't resign. It's, I guess, I don't know, spear versus spear, I guess, was the theme of this match back when they were building it up in 2020. So, although you already had that last year in the summer with Edge and Roman, but whatever. Everybody has a spear now. Bobby Lashley also has the spear, Batista also had the spear, whatever. Next, we had a match. It was Ricochet versus, and it was a tag team match. Ricochet and Cesaro versus Rich Holland and Sheamus. Now the match actually started off. It was I believe it was first Ricochet versus Rich Holland, and I think Ricochet won. And I'm like, Rich Holland's a jobber already. Jesus Christ, he's already jobbing out. They go to commercial. They come back and now they're having a tag team match. Ricochet and Cesaro versus Rich Holland and Sheamus, and Rich Holland gets the pin. So at least Rich Holland got that match because he was looking like a jobber already. All right, so then we got Jimmy Uso in a singles match versus Eric Ivar, or whatever the hell his name is. Or I guess his name is Eric. Ivar's the other one. Yeah, Ivar's the only one. The other one. Okay. So yeah, Jimmy versus Eric. Jimmy wins, whatever. I guess they're gonna have a match. The Usos and the Viking traded for the tag team titles, maybe at Elimination Chamber. Next we have Aliyah versus Natalia. Aliyah wins. I think it was a count out. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that. Then we had Drew McIntyre come out and he calls out the Madcap's Mop and Baron Corbin, Happy Corbin, whatever, beats the hell out of Madcap Moss, and Baron Corbin stood on the ramp like a pendejo. And then what else? Was the Ronda Rousey segment next? I don't know why this shit doesn't have any more. Why is this shit not? I think there was more stuff. Here it is. It's loading. Okay. Next we had a match: Shinsuke Nakamura versus Jinder Mahal. Shinsuke Nakamura wins. Now he's going to defend his championship next week versus Sami Zayn, or in 2 weeks, I think. In 2 weeks, they said. February 18, whatever. Rick Boo's guitar didn't work. Pendejo face for Rick Boo's. Whatever. Next we had the New Day versus Los Lotadores, whatever the fuck they're called. The New Day wins. I think this is just filler. I think that's another jobber already. The Lotarios, they're fucking jobbers. They're jobbers. And then you have the main event. You have they try to fucking mess up, confuse everybody. Sonya Deville comes on and says, I've been informed by Becky Lynch that she received a call from Ronda Rousey. She will challenge her at WrestleMania. So surely you have to have a new opponent. And she named an opponent of your choice. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on. She names Sasha Banks. And then after she named Sasha Banks, Ronda Rousey comes. I was like, I haven't done anything, bitch. And then she challenges Charlotte, so it's official. Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte for the Women's SmackDown Championship at WrestleMania. Then after the match, they get into a little bit of a brawl. I don't know why the hell Sonya Deville tried to help out Charlotte. She gets on top of Ronda Rousey, tries to choke her. Rousey takes her down, puts her in the armbar, makes her tap out. I don't know, and I don't know why they did that. Now next, I think it's because they're trying to get her involved in the storyline. Because next week it's going to be Naomi versus Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's title. So maybe they're gonna have a tag team match, maybe at an Elimination Chamber. Maybe Charlotte and Sonya Deville versus Ronda Rousey and Naomi. Obviously, Charlotte's going to win next week. But I mean, maybe that's where they're headed. Maybe they're going to have a tag team match. That's why they have Sonya Deville involved in the storyline. And next week, maybe when they have their match, Charlotte and Naomi, Sonya Deville's going to get involved. But then maybe Ronda Rousey will also get involved. So that'll probably lead to a tag team match. We'll see what the hell happens. This show, whatever, the first part kind of interesting, Roman Reigns and Goldberg, and then the end where with Ronda Rousey and Charlotte getting official. But we had a feeling this was going to happen. If you read the WWE articles throughout the week, you knew it was reported like on Wednesday or Thursday Goldberg is going to challenge Roman Reigns for the Universal title at Elimination Chamber. And you knew also Dave Meltzer, a lot of guys have been reporting for weeks, it's going to be Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey. So if unless you don't read the articles, us fans that read articles, we knew the show was going to happen. So nothing was a surprise. The show in the middle was kind of shit. I don't know, whatever. SmackDown has gotten really bad ever since the draft, and they took all the stars to Raw. Other than what? I mean, I think that's why they had to go get Ronda Rousey, because they don't have anything. And I think that's why they're bringing Brock Lesnar back to SmackDown, because they don't have anything. They also brought Big E back. Oh man, SmackDown, outside of Roman Reigns and Charlotte, there's nothing. Drew McIntyre maybe, but man, Drew McIntyre, I don't know, man. He's he's a mid-carder right now with Baron Corbin. SmackDown has been really bad ever since the draft. It just has. They just don't have enough stars. And I think that's why they're bringing people like Ronda Rousey and Brock Lesnar in, or even Big E, because they just don't have enough stars. At this point, you might have to turn Big E heel and turn him against Kofi to have some type of an interesting feud along the mid card, because nothing in the mid card is interesting. You got Roman at the top, and then you got the woman, I guess Charlotte, and whoever she's facing. But then in the middle, there's nothing that's interesting. So McIntyre and Corbin are not doing it. So maybe at this point, you might have to turn Big E heel and have him turn on Kofi and see if that can get some people interested. Because nothing's interesting in the mid card right now. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, I'm on like a light holla.